5, we'll be talking about feed and water. Remember that feed and water can be disease carriers. Germs which are found in manure, urine, or saliva can easily spread disease among animals if they get in contact with water or our feeds. Remember that diseases can be sick animals to our healthy animals if they feed in the same trough or they drinking water from the same water trough. Diseases which can transmit from one animal to the other. For example, we have foot and mouth disease and other diseases which can easily be spread through feed and water. Always record all deliveries in a feed register and make sure that you always unload all the feed in a clean area away from animals, because if animals have access to the storeroom or where the feed is being offloaded, we might have a case where animal will eat more of a feed and become a problematic to eat. So it's important to make sure that it is away from the animals, and also the truck should not crisscross with the animal path, because we don't know where the truck is coming from. So it might be carrying diseases to our farms. It is important to make sure that the animals and the truck, they don't cross the roads. The truck does not need to pass beyond the necessary point. So if it came to deliver feed, it only need to end where it's supposed to end. And the people also have designated areas where they don't pass the restricted areas. They should know that they are here and where they end, so that we don't spread disease within the farm. And it is important to remember that we need to keep our feed clean and covered. All feed in a clean area and dry area to protect them from moisture, rodents, birds, and also insects, because these pests often carry disease and can spread disease from one animal to the other. Where possible, it is important to make sure that we use sealed containers or covered bins where possible, to make sure that we don't have any disease transmission. And also, any spilled of feed need to be swept immediately to avoid attracting wildlife and pests. And then when coming to feeding equipment, we need to remember that we should never use our feeding equipment to clean the manure or bedding, and also use the very same shovel to feed our animals, as we'll be spreading the germs to our animals. And we need to make sure that we use or have a dedicated buckets, scoops, troughs, and clean them regularly to make sure that they are always in good condition, so that they don't spread disease from one animal to the other. Then also, when coming to access to the feed area, control who have access to feed area. It is important because we need to make sure that we don't bring disease to our feeding store, because the feed will be taken to our animals. Now we need to limit who have access to our feed stores and our troughs to authorized staff, and only essential visitors can be allowed. And we should also remember to disinfect, either if we are carrying the feed with wheelbarrow, or if it's a vehicle, we need to disinfect it, because that very same truck or wheelbarrow will be taking feed to the healthy animals, and it might be the very same wheelbarrow taking the feed to where the quarantine animals are or sick animals are. So it is important to remember that, so that we don't spread disease in between. Never put feed troughs near the boundary fences, because remember that by putting the feed troughs near the fence will be attracting other animals and wild animals. So it is important to make sure that we avoid that, and make sure that we don't increase the risk of disease being transmitted into our farm from the neighboring animals or our neighbors' animals. And maintain clean water source. So that means water troughs must be cleaned frequently to prevent bacterial buildup and contamination. and ensure that water points aren't shared with wildlife or neighboring livestock, as that might transmit disease from infected livestock of our neighbors to our farm.